Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Coffee and Headlines, our morning get together live here on Facebook, where we examine headlines from our city, from our state, from our country, to look for important news that might be pertinent to us as we try to have a most complete, most connected, most fulfilling life here in Puerto Vallarta as a community of English speaking locals. We also welcome all your comments and ideas and suggestions on new places to explore, new things to do, and we try to have a generally good time as we do it. Today is Wednesday, 22nd of December. We're getting close to Christmas, and I'm just wondering what everyone is up to these days. We have some news to share, as always. Important news. We have a love letter. I finally made it to La Colonia Burgers yesterday, and I can't wait to tell you what an amazing restaurant this is. We'll do that later on in the broadcast. But first, as always, if there is anybody that is watching for the first time, feel free to let us know by writing the word new in your comments, and we'll be so glad to give you a proper welcome. If there's something really important that you wish to bring up, just add the letter Q at the beginning of your comments. And that way we will make sure to give you a proper response during the second half of the broadcast. So let us get started with our news. We don't have many things to share today, but we have interesting and important comments about most of them. So let's just push the right button and let's get going. Okay. Let us start with a little bit of an update on occupation here in Puerto Vallarta. We have been informed by the, whoa, I clicked on the wrong button. Hold on just a second. There you go. We have just been informed that Municipal Tourism Director Ludwig Estrada has announced that the first week of winter vacations has been very successful in Puerto Vallarta, and that it is anticipated that between Christmas and New Year's Eve, hotel occupancy will reach 95%. According to his statement, the number of incoming flights is increasing by the day. We are presently welcoming 19 daily flights from the United States, 8 from Canada, 11 domestic flights, and 2 flights from the UK. That's a lot of flying, if you tell me, but it is a good thing to see that Puerto Vallarta is doing well as far as tourism is concerned. More of interesting or important news for us locals. The city's public service department has announced that there will be no garbage collection service in Puerto Vallarta on Christmas Day and on New Year's Day. So Mayor Michel is exhorting the citizenship to kindly hold on to our garbage, and that includes any kind of shade we may have on other people. No, I'm just kidding. Just hold on to your garbage. I'll hold on to mine on those 2 days and just bring it out the following day, and it'll be collected as usual. Um, and then what else do we have? Oh, yes, we still don't know who was the good guy or the bad guy in the firing of Jose Luis Pelayo from the Reglamentos Department. But everything seems to indicate that he left behind a series of unresolved issues with the city's beach vendors. This became evident when the new Reglamentos director held a meeting with the vendors at Lázaro Cárdenas Park, where the new director learned more details about their needs. Most of their problems stem from the fact that a number of so called pirate or unregistered vendors tend to show up during times in which our tourism influx increases. And they not only represent an unfair competition against properly registered vendors, there seems to be registered vendor leaders who actually charge their own private fees to these pirate vendors to let them do their work. So, one way or another, this is unfair for those people who have gone through due process to get their permits and keep them in order. So, the city is planning on surprise inspections moving forward to make sure that everybody abides by the law. Meanwhile, what can we do as consumers about this situation? Well, if you find yourself shopping from a beach vendor, just make sure that they're wearing the proper ID before you choose to purchase something from them. And they're usually wearing their ID around their neck. And if you don't want to be bothered by beach vendors, two easy phrases that you may want to use if you're hanging out at the beach or nearby, just say no gracias or say buena suerte or good luck. And that will be a polite way to inform them that you are not interested in their wares. And speaking of unresolved situations, here is Montessori Street, which we've talked about before. It is a pavement project started in the previous administration designed to alleviate some of the traffic problems along Prisciliano Sanchez Street. According to this report, the upgrade on the street is a project that was originally shared by City Hall, who is responsible for part of the street, and also by the construction company presently developing new buildings in the area. One way or another, the bottom line is that the pavement is not finished and it may have become a non priority for the city now that the rain season is over. But needless to say, area residents are restless and hopeful that the work will be concluded quickly. As always, to give you a little bit of context, here is our map showing where the maritime terminal is. There's Sam's Club. This is Pisciliano Sanchez, the street that is currently um, that has increasing traffic, and here is Montessori Street, which is supposed to be paved or mostly paved or somewhat paved, or one way or another, there's still some work that needs to be done. And the challenge here is that if this work is not done during the dry season, most of the dirt that accumulates will come back to haunt residents in that general area. Let us hope that that is not going to be the case. Another area of town that has been neglected, unfortunately, since Hurricane Nora is right against the Rio Cuale in Colonia Benito Juarez, right around where the Red Cabbage Cafe is located. It's been 3 months since Hurricane Nora came and went, causing damage and destruction along the Rio Cuale, and the sidewalks in this neighborhood have yet to be addressed by the city, which is unfortunate. Again, hopefully the city will address this sooner than later because it looks a little treacherous. In the meantime, kindly consider avoiding walking along the river in this area, especially at night where public lighting is pretty much non-existent. And this is on this side of the river that we're talking about. It is in this particular area where the damage is still yet to be addressed. And I have one more bit of news. This is good news, I suppose. Actually, I think it's very good news. The Federal Secretary of Health has announced that as of this week, 146 million COVID 19 vaccines have been applied in Mexico, with 81, almost 82 million people having received at least one dose. and a little over 72 million people having completed their protocol. We are also reminded at this time that we will not see any new vaccination campaigns here in Puerto Vallarta until next month, January 2022, when campaigns for teenagers and booster shots for seniors will resume, followed by booster shots for folks in their 50s. Specific dates are yet to be announced. And I believe we may have announced recently that there will be new campaigns for people that have yet to receive a single vaccine. And that's what we have for news. Let us now turn over to the weather just to see what we can expect for the rest of the week. Alrighty. Our weather says it's sunny, but I feel like it's rainy. I know it's sunny, but I feel like it's cold. I spent the whole morning or prepping for the broadcast wearing my shawl because I was cold and I took it off and now I'm feeling all chilly. And why is that? Well, it's 25 degrees out there, feels like 26. Our humidity is at 56%, and our temperature in Fahrenheit degrees is 77. And our weather forecast for today says it's going to be clear through the day with a high temperature of 29, a low temperature of 18. Tomorrow, Thursday, it'll be another clear day, high temperature 29, low temperature 17, and we will begin our weekend with a partly cloudy day. That will be Christmas Eve, high temperature of 28, low temperature of 16. And now I want to give you an update. We don't have Walking Wednesday today, but we will walk on Friday as part of our discussion of El Centro, which is the neighborhood that we are to talk about this coming Friday. But I do want to show a little bit of love for this wonderful restaurant, La Colonia Burgers, that I finally got a chance to visit yesterday. I know it's been there, it's been on my list, and recently we talked about how cool it is that they were promoting themselves with this awesome mural that they posted on their Facebook page. So I was curious. It's been on my list. And yesterday we gathered a spontaneous group of friends and we went there and had a little bit of a late lunch. La Colonia is located on Calle España in Colonia Versalles, not far from other places that we have discussed. Colonia Versalles, as you know, is now thriving with all kinds of wonderful restaurants. And what I loved about La Colonia Burgers, even before we talk about the food itself, is that it is owned by a young couple that speak fluent English and Spanish. Obviously, they're Mexican, or Spanish is their native language. But we were we quite enjoyed the interaction with both the owner and his wife, or maybe his girlfriend, maybe his, I don't know what they are, but all I know is they were both friendly, they were both bilingual, and they were both super fun to talk about and talk to. Yes, there is a gorgeous mural, and there's so much to look at in this whimsical mural because there's all these characters, and you may or may not know, but some of these characters are, culturally relevant at an international level. I see Freddie Mercury, I see Eeyore, I see Daffy Duck, I see Felix the cat, but I also see Cantinflas, a Mexican hero, and I see, what else do I see? Is that Dilbert? Yes, that's Dilbert. Anyhow, you wait for your burgers to come to you, and you are constantly amused and distracted with this amazing mural. And the burgers, oh my gosh, I cannot tell you how wonderful their burgers were. To all the folks that have mentioned La Colonia Burgers here in the broadcast and have said that this place is amazing, it truly, truly does not disappoint. And it goes beyond that. Their Facebook page is very nicely organized. They have a nice photograph on their cover. They have great photos that provide wonderful eye candy. And they give us something that I really wish more restaurants would do on their Facebook pages. You can see at the top of their menu, they have a menu item where you can actually explore their menu in both English and in Spanish. They don't have a huge menu. They make five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. They make 10 different kinds of burgers, basically. I mean, that's their menu. But the burgers that they make are absolutely outstanding and creative. They have one that is it's got a Canadian name that has maple syrup in it, and some friends of mine ordered that one and said that it was absolutely wonderful. So, needless to say, we are now including this restaurant in our Versalles for Foodies map, along with 32 other amazing eateries. And of course, you know, this is a free perk that we offer for everyone to enjoy. And as always, we will leave you with the URL for the map in the show notes. I strongly recommend that you check out this awesome eatery. And now let us turn over to your comments just to see what everyone is up to this morning. Lots of good mornings as always. We very much appreciate those. And let's see what else we have. Good morning from Aramara. It's Wednesday, hump day, and also Walking Wednesday. Yes, it is Walking Wednesday, Bill, but please indulge me and allow us to walk on Friday this week as we discuss El Centro. Let's see. We get a report from El Centro that is struggling with water pressure today. Hope it is short-lived and will lead to better conservation. Well, that's a good hope. And I hope that if anybody else is having problem with water pressure, that it will be resolved sometime in the very, very near future. Let's see what else we have. Okie dokie. Logan reports he's feeling better, and this is something that makes me very happy. This is good to hear. Yes. Let's see what else. Barbara reports a very good dinner last night at Siam. I'm curious to know whether you went to the Emiliano Zapata location or the one that is in De Los Tules. Either way, I'm sure you had a wonderful dinner. That's fantastic. Let's see what else. Push those buttons. I don't know about pushing those buttons, Claude. You know, yesterday we talked a lot about COVID, and I can see that a lot of you get a little testy whenever we discuss COVID because the fan mail was, you know, it was not pretty, but that's okay because for every bad, nasty email that we get, we have boundless energy to continue to appreciate the nurturing community, which is the vast majority. So there you have it. Let's see. Another good dinner report, Tapas Barcelona. It's a great restaurant. I haven't been in a while, but it is a restaurant that never, never disappoints. Let's see what else. Da-dee-da-dum. Shoom boom 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 beam bum. Let's see what else. How time flies. Claude Jeanette says, all I have to do is look at the empty bottles at my house to know where the time went. I think that deserves one of these. Let's see. Oh no, we lost a kitty. Oh, how very sad. That is sad. Ah, let's love our pets when we can. I really wish I had something comforting to say to you, Mark, but I hear you. I hear you. Raymond loves La Colonia burgers, and rightly so. That's awesome. Let's see. Oh, super clean kitchen and bathrooms too. Yes, absolutely. It was really cute because the space where you sit at La Colonia, they have sitting outside, and the inside area is not very large. It is very well ventilated. They have a nice ceiling fan. But the kitchen is completely separate. They have a cute little window where all the food appears from, and so the operation is so nicely organized. Just wonderful. Let's see. Question: can we expect more members-only broadcasts? Missed the last one. Yes, I have a report on that. Let me just go there as long as we're here. Hold on just a second. Yesterday, we had our very first members-only broadcast. This is a new idea that we came up with, hoping that we would provide a little bit more love to our subscribing members, and we decided to do a giveaway. Um, and it was so nice that Amy Armstrong and Brandon and James offered us two VIP tickets, complimentary tickets for the December 30th concert. And we had a lot of fun doing a raffle among people that joined us during the members only broadcast. And so, yes, we will have more of these coming up in the future, maybe every week, maybe every 2 weeks, maybe monthly, or maybe simply when we get more local businesses to give away a little something here and there. It serves promotion for you businesses, and it serves promotion, and it allows us to give a little bit of extra love for those of you who have invested in a membership here at Coffee and Headlines. As you know, membership is not expensive, and we are going to continue to find creative ways to give you back a little bit of extra love for those of you that help us by empowering us through your contributions. That explains what went on last night. It was a lot of fun. Let's see what else we have. Dun 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 dun. I think we are pretty much done. Don't forget that you can order from the De Los Tules location. I think you're referring to Siam PV. Um, and I see that Ernesto's is doing Christmas dinner on Friday for Christmas Eve. Their Thanksgiving dinner was excellent. So we are glad to be going there. That looks like a good place to be. Fantastic. If anybody else has recommendations for places to enjoy a good Christmas Eve dinner, Christmas Day dinner, we still have a couple of days. I'm sure their reservations are going up. And Michael, oh, thank you very much, Michael. Michael would love to give a certificate. That is so kind of you, Michael. So yeah, I will be in touch with you. And the next time that we have a members only broadcast here at Coffee and Headlines, we will feature a gift certificate from Siam or maybe from Bravos or maybe from Poblanos. Thank you very much, Michael. That is much appreciated. And this, of course, brings us to the end of our broadcast. And as always, I thank you for your company. I thank you for your great ideas, your participation, your good mornings, and for joining me in sending love where it is needed. And again, we send a lot of love, sorry, to Mark, who lost his kitty, and we all can use a lot of love during this holiday season. So there you go. Oh my goodness, Raymond, our favorite baker, is going in on the Coffee and Headlines members giveaways. Thank you very much, Raymond. I will reach out to you as well. Whoa, how fun. So it pays to be a member. I love it. Well, this is what I have for you. You guys are awesome. I will hopefully see you again tomorrow. And if not again tomorrow, I'll see you again soon. I am walking into town today. I have a lunch meeting with a dear friend today. And on the way back, I will do some photo and video around El Centro to be able to present as a Walking Friday on Friday. And hopefully we'll have all kinds of fun and interesting news to share tomorrow. Between now and then, stay happy, stay kind, and spread as much love as you can. Stay healthy, and most importantly, stay in touch. Have a good one.